when did you start? Was it because of Centre Stage you started writing originals, or were you writing them before then?
No, I didn't.
Lockdown really for me.
I started writing.
Just trying to get a bit of glory for Centre Stage,
Yeah. Well, we started. We ramped it up.
Shush.
We ramped it up in to the practicing because of the Centre Stage.
That's what pushed us to finish the songs.
Yeah.
They were all ready. They were mine and his.
Yeah.
You guys pushed us to make them ours.
Nice.
That's kind of like where we fix things
It's
together.
good. No, I was really impressed. It's good. I can't wait to see you again in March. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna. I've got a couple that I still need to show you.
Yeah, we were actually because of all the ideas.
No, I've got a full song. My first song that I've written. I'm not showing
telling
you
me
yet.
now.
Oh, new song.
No pressure.
Yeah.
I'm busy this
That's
weekend,
your challenge.
mate.
This is your challenge then. Get that song sorted. Well, you've got over a month.
We've been writing as well. So.
Yes, he's been writing a couple of new ones.
You give me the cards.
I have to give a massive shout out because over lockdown, one of my best friends throughout uni, he lives in Spain, and we were literally FaceTiming every day, and he's a writer.
Okay,
and
cool.
I really struggled with the lyrics.
Nice.
He was writing a book about our uni experience, and I was helping him out with that while playing chess on our phones.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant.
And then one day I was just out at Brayton Bath, and I was just doing a little video for Facebook, just of Feel Good Inc.
Oh yeah.
Somebody sent me a message saying, "Oh, if you got any original stuff, I'll do a radio." And I was like, "Oh, I'll give my mate a ring." So I rang my mate, and he started, "Angus, I've been thinking, I might write you for some songs." I was like, "Get out of my head!" Like, I was literally going to ask you to do the same thing. So yeah, the songs that we showed you of mine are actually from him.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it was weird because the ones he was writing kind of felt something for me as well. It's how we were feeling the same way at the same time.
What I was going to ask was, because like when you did Centre Stage last time, like it was very much like some of the songs were your songs, some for John's. Yeah. So have you been writing together since? Like,
there's one song
more collabs.
Yeah,
as it were?
There's one song like he wrote the rhythm and the chord progression to it, and then I started coming up with the lyrics and melodies for it. So
it all started with he's making food in the kitchen, and I'm just like waiting for him. So I'm just throwing loads of chords together. And
he was doing it to annoy me.
It's really funny because like I'd have if he'd have like asked me beforehand, I'd have been like, I reckon Angus does the lyrics and the melody, and you do the guitar bits. It's interesting that isn't the case.
Yeah, so he's the vocalist and I'm the guitar.
I didn't know why. I just got that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm a very good editor. So if somebody can give me a sheet of lyrics is what
my
mate
break
was
it
doing,
down,
and I will break
You're
it down,
saying
structure it.
I'm not smart and creative enough to.
That is
come up with
basically
stuff
what I'm saying. By the looks of you, you look dumb, and it looks like you haven't got any talent.
And you're true. It's true.
You wouldn't be wrong. Yeah.
Just saying.
It's right.
So
obviously, I've heard your songs. They're great.
So when you played previously, you stuck a couple of covers in there just to fill up the time. Are we going to expect full originals this time?
We're hopefully
trying to.
Yeah, that's right.
As much as I like your covers, but I'd much prefer all originals.
This new song that he says he's got, we'll be able to do it now. So we'll just finish off that other song.
Plenty of time.
That one, I've written I've got a melody and everything for that one. That literally had to write it on my loop pedal to get the whole song. So I've got an entire recording of each breakdown of it and all the bits, because I literally woke up one day and I had this bass riff in my head. And then I was like, and I don't do any of that. I'm just straight chords normally. And I'm there figuring it out on the guitar, and I've got it. And then I wake up the next day, I've got the bit for the pre-chorus. So I'm there, like, I've got this bit. So yeah, I've got to show you that. I've got to get the loop pedal back.
Do you get like do you get like the guitar riff first, or the lyrics first, or a bass riff first? Is there anything in particular that comes first, or could it be anything? This is a question for both of you, actually.
So the way that most of my songs have come about, like earlier on, as I said about my sister as well, she had the lyrics already, and she had a melody in mind, and I'd take from that, and I'd then take the bass notes out, and then go, right, okay, these are your root notes, and then I'd work a chord progression to that, and the rhythm would just come naturally to how I feel the song should go. But there's been times where I've written, like I say, would write the rhythm first completely, just off the bat, and we just hear something that sounds nice.
How do you go about, like, if you don't write melody and lyrics very easily, how do you write how do you get the structure? Because I come up with an idea, right, and then I can like jam it a little bit to myself, just a few chords, or whatever, and then I'll start hearing the melody and the lyrics will come, and I'll kind of like piece it together bit by bit, you know. But like if you're not like that confident, like, how do you hear the song going? Do you know?
So
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. Like, because not it's wrong. Just I don't. That's not how I write.
So basically, once I've got, because I've had people like with my sister, she's sung it like sang it in a melody, and I've gone, okay, I'll take
I see.
that.
Right, yeah.
And then same with my friend Artie. He's not a singer himself, but he had a way that it was going in his head. So then I'd take that away and I'd create the song, and then I'd look at it, and then I'd strip it back and go, this doesn't work with this, so this needs to change, or the timing's off, and the structure of the lyrics isn't correct, so we need to take that line out and move it here, and then I basically, once I've got it built, I'll deconstruct it and reconstruct it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Sort of thing.
So, how about you? What's your thing, John? Do you like? How do you go about writing songs?
It depends.
Just whatever comes first,
just
like,
yeah, generally. So I first started, I'd write poems.
Yeah.
Like, it helped me unload what was ever going on in my head.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Anything in particular, any particular subjects, or can it just be anything?
Yeah, it could be anything. Like if I was like feeling a bit down and depressed, like
is that something you struggle with? And stuff?
Yeah, depression, anxiety.
Me too.
We're big advocates of
I know you are
supporting mental health.
Yeah, we
and
know.
that,
I know for a fact you are.
Big shout out to Chris Liss and Eddie Cunningham.
Yeah, we do. We've been doing quite a bit with them.